EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jackson on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker with the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On 1st down, Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson going to run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Demarion Williams there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pick it up, G. Hey, check Mike 6. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. the handoff. Edwards. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas.
In motion is Grant.
Mike 18, Watch the run.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 70 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they needed lead. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have moved out in front. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you get...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now it's Edwards. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now a run with Edwards.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watch 18, 829.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Jackson connecting with Andrews.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Edwards, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's Jackson.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Here's Edwards. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Edwards. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. Davis, he'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Davis, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Get that quarterback. And 31. 18, Mike, 18.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
18, Mike, 18. Danny. Watch 18.
Watson to throw.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie up this ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Jackson to throw. This is Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Jackson.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a fourth drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.